According to what Governor Sarah Palin had to say on the campaign trail today, if she is vice president, she will concentrate on energy, on government reform, and helping families with special needs children. But if you are a Frank Rich fan, you might instead be worried that she's actually a stealth Cheney clone, Cheney 2.0. New York Times columnist Frank Rich is coming right up. First, though, it's time for a few underreported holy mackerel stories in today's news. We've come a long way from Katrina, but there is apparently a long way to go. Quote, "It's just outrageous. I think it's inexcusable. I was horrified to discover that our first responders needed help." Those words today from Republican Congressman John Culberson of Houston, learning that the response to Hurricane Ike in his city was bungled so badly that even the staging grounds for the National Guard, state troopers, and others were not supplied with enough food or water. Culberson actually made an appeal to Houston residents living near those staging grounds to please share their own food and water with the emergency crews. It may be weeks before the 1.2 million residents who fled Ike can return home, but the distribution of immediate aid to people left in Ike's wake is marked thus far by FEMA blaming Texas state officials blaming local officials, and the people of Texas in the evacuation zone stuck in the no food, no water, no sewage, blocked roads, closed stores, closed gas stations, fend for yourself, buy a generator, and pray heck. A heck that looks a lot like an America with a government that didn't get all that much more competent after Hurricane Katrina. Finally, Google has filed a patent that hints it will consider moving its supercomputers to a fleet of barges anchored up to 7 miles offshore. Water-based data centers, they say, could reduce their operating costs by saving millions in property taxes and electricity costs, with hopes of using wave energy to power the ship and cold seawater to cool the computers down. Now, does this mean they'd have to sail the Google somewhere safe in case of a hurricane? Anybody else worried about how the Google Navy would fare against pirates? Arr.